Alright, what's going on, all you haters? It's your boy Acquire Haters, and here today I want to talk about taking things for granted. Now, especially my generation, we take a lot of things for granted. And I know some of y'all are probably sitting there and you're like, we don't take anything for granted, we're grateful for the things that we have. But I'm going to give you a couple topics, and I'm going to give you a couple reasons from what I've seen, and tell me that this is not true. The number one topic that I really want to go into, us Americans, we get sick. Everybody gets sick. But we have doctors that we go to. Well, we go to the doctors, we pay for medicine, and if we don't like the way the medicine tastes or the way that it is, it's too big, it does this, it does that, we go and we buy more medicine. Isn't that a funny thing? Because the medicine that tastes weird, or the pills are too big, that you're throwing away, people in other countries would kill to have that medicine. Isn't that taking that for granted a little bit? Us teenagers, well, I'm not even a teenager anymore, I can't say that, but people in high school, they go to school and they slack off and they don't take it serious at all. Because they're growing up and I'm not going to use any of this shit in my real life, and I don't need this and I don't need that. But again, there are people who would die to take your spot. They'd kill for it. They would literally kill just to go to your school. Because if you do well in school, you get in the top 10%, you can go to any college that you want. Especially in your state. I don't know how it is in other states, but here in Texas, if you're in the top 10% of your school, you can go to any college you select. Pretty badass, as long as it's in the state of Texas. We have good education here. Most people don't get that. Some kids who are teenagers, 13, 14, they don't go to school because they're working, trying to feed their families. Another thing that we take for granted is the grocery stores. Most countries, you can't just go down the street to Walmart and buy something. Now, I know in a lot of them you probably can, but for the most part, they either have to make their food, grow it, or go hunt for it, Just like the old people did back in the, well, not the old people, but the cavemen and what they had to do, We really take that for granted, that if we just want something, we just go right down the road and buy it. Just as simple as that. It's stocked. It never runs out of food. It's constantly being refilled, They never have to, as long as you're working, you never have to worry about that being gone. And especially when you're under your parents' house, they're going to keep you clothed and they're going to keep you fed. Another thing that we take for granted is we take for granted our freedom. I see people treating our troops extremely bad and saying bad and racist things towards them. Well, this extremely pisses me off. Because, they're going out there so that you can have the groceries, so that you can sit there and do what you want to do. You can sit on your ass and get fat so that you can be protected. So that you can do whatever the fuck you want, really. You can talk shit, say names, freedom of speech, all that good shit. And we're taking them for granted and treating them bad? That's fucked up, man. And a lot of countries don't have stable electricity like ours do. Granted, you need a roof over your head, but you don't have to have AC. You don't have to have a heater to keep you warm at night. It's not something that you really need. You could get a whole bunch of blankets, but we take that for granted. The internet, our phones, our cars, the gas that we use to fill it. We take a lot of things for granted. And I hope by me telling you this in this commentary will open your eyes a little bit, and you'll be a little bit more grateful for what you have around you. You'll appreciate things more. I hope you guys enjoy this commentary. Let me know what you take for granted, because we all take things for granted. Let me know what you take for granted down in the comment section below. If you liked this video, just like the video. This is your boy Acquire Haters, and I'll catch y'all later.